First day of spring, March 2024. Got a foggy morning, but it's supposed to be nice and sunny later. So my update is in both buildings. So my friend David Reeves has gone to buy some materials. So we're going to do more work today, but right now I'm going into the newer building. And yesterday he finished putting all the wood in on the walls. So it's all insulated now, and here is the walls and the ceiling, rough cedar ceiling, so that I'm not going to put anything on it so that the smell of the cedar stays accessible. And so basically I decided on going with the plywood for expense reasons, and I'm going to be painting that soon. Next step will be putting all the trim, so all those edges, all the corners, or where the walls meet the walls and the ceiling and the floor, are all I'm going to sand all the different little areas that need to be sanded and fill in little gaps. Trim will go on, and then I'll paint the walls and the floor. So that's what's coming up for this space. And then after that, there'll be trim put around the windows and the door, and then there'll be a platform put in for my bed. So that's my update on this space. And later this week, after all that's done, the electrician is coming back and he will do the final touches on the outlets and the light fixture. So now we're going into this building, my older building, which now is maybe almost 2 years old, not quite. But I've remodeled here, took out that loft so that I could have a bigger kitchen space and a living area. And the new things are this cabinet, which I had to do it myself, putting it all together, because I wanted a very specific size on wheels, because I want to be able to roll it out so that I can get to the hot water heater, because it needs to occasionally be opened up, and the way that it opens is unlatches here, and then this door opens. It actually can take off that side because it needs regular maintenance about once a year. So I need to be able to access it. I had been thinking I was going to have built-in cabinets and shelving over here, but then I got this idea, and amazingly, I didn't even plan for this. I was kind of assuming that the level of the new cabinet was not going to be the same level as the counter, but it turns out it is so close. It is almost exact. It's amazing. And it's pretty nice. I was surprised. It was quite a project to put it all together. There were many, many parts, and the directions were adequate, but definitely challenging. And I was a little bit concerned if they forgot any part, because there were all these screws and the hinges and the handles and all of that. But all the parts were there, and then I was concerned, are all the holes going to be lined up properly? Anyway, it all worked out. I have this nice wooden top here. Okay, now today we're going to be putting in a shelf up high that's going to have hooks hanging down to be a rack to hang pots and pans. I'm going to put a shelf over in the corner there to go above this part and come out over the top of the water heater. And then I'm going to hang a curtain around under the shelf so that I can kind of enclose that hot water heater visually. And over on this side, I was kind of wondering, what am I going to do with this corner? So I'm going to have David Reeves build basically a bench, like a platform bench, which I'm going to put cushions on, and I'm going to hang a curtain around the bottom, have storage underneath it, put cushions on the top and against the wall behind it for basically a homemade couch, or love seat as they call it, because it'll be enough room for 2 people maybe at the most. And then over on this wall, I'm going to have shelving going up the wall for bookshelves. So that is the plan for today, on each of the buildings. A little update, and I think that's everything for now. So I will do another update when there's another bunch of things to share about.